This is the Global Economic Scrap Metal Commodities and Recycling Report by BENLEE Roll-Off Trailers and Lugger Trucks, April 29, 2019. U.S. steel production fell slightly to 1.903 million tons. Tariffs and good slow growth remain supporting volumes. Oil fell 70 cents to $63.30 a barrel. OPEC cuts and the announcement of the U.S. going back to demanding other countries stop buying Iranian oil increased prices. But on Friday, President Trump said to OPEC, "You've got to bring them down," as it relates to oil prices. U.S. oil production remained at the 12.2 million barrels a day, the all-time high it recently hit. Great U.S. economic news. Iron ore rose to $95.50 on slow growth in the global markets, but Chinese major stimulus. Scrap steel #1 heavy melt remained at $295 a gross ton on slow economic growth, but a good supply and the strong U.S. currency could actually now lead to a $10 to $20 gross ton decline in May. Hot rolled coil steel fell $1.27 to $32.69 on softening automotive and construction markets. Markets are stabilizing though. Copper fell 3 cents to $2.89, still in a fairly high range on Chinese government stimulus, a strong dollar, and other markets stabilizing after a few soft months. Aluminum fell 1 cent to $82.90 on slow growth but somewhat stable supply and demand, as well as huge exports from China and a strong dollar. The US dollar, our currency, hit an almost 2-year high versus other currencies due to our economy is actually doing better than most. The effect is lower commodity prices, and it makes imports cheaper and our exports tougher to sell because the strong dollar means our goods are actually more expensive in other markets. Japan, the third largest global economy, had their industrial production fall in March by a huge 4.6%, the sharpest fall in about 4 years, caused by the U.S.-China trade war, which is slowing the global economy. U.S. first quarter GDP growth was 3.2%, a great number, almost back to 2014 rates. Higher exports, lower imports, and inventory increases led the increase. Note, from 1947 to 1980, we averaged 3.7% growth. From 1980 to 2017, growth was only 2.7%, so we actually can do better. March's U.S. manufactured durable goods orders rose a big 2.7%. Transportation equipment jumped 7%, driven by civilian aircraft, motor vehicles, and parts, as well as computers and electronic products. Demand, though, for electrical equipment fell while inventories rose. March's U.S. new home sales jumped near a 1.5-year high, the third straight monthly increase, amid lower interest rates and home prices. The Midwest was up a strong 17.6%, and the Northeast down 22.2%. Overall, a great set of numbers. Wall Street's Dow Jones average fell slightly to 26,543, while actually hitting new highs during the week on continued good, slow global growth. Looking for a new truck and ready to spend $180,000 to $210,000? Buy our BENLEE Super Mini trailer. When put behind a day cab, it's only about 12 inches longer than a roll-off truck and has a base price of $47,975. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.